So we have now this session being recorded. So a little disclaimer here, we are not part of Shopify or Amazon or ChatGPT or any of the tools that we use. Do your research and see if these things are for you. So whatever we teach is for educational purposes. Any results that we show at the end of this meetup, there are no explicit guarantees that these things will work for you the way they worked for me or for my students, right? So we don't provide any investment advice. Do your own research. By the end of this meetup, I will also give you a link to book a call with me if you have any questions. These are free calls, normally 15 minutes. We do it for the community, but we have only 3 time slots for every meetup. So if you book a call and for some reason you cannot join, I request that you cancel the call, right? So that the other person can book. So once 3 people book the calls, the link becomes inactive. In these calls, you can also ask me any of your, like personal questions that you cannot discuss here, your income goals, or anything else related to e-commerce, right? So this will be also a free call, 3 time slots, not more than 3. And if you have booked once, please do not book it again because it is only one time, right? So in today's meetup, we are going to discuss drop shipping versus private label concepts. So what exactly is drop shipping? How do we define drop shipping? Drop shipping is a business model where you basically buy products, virtual products, and you don't store them in your warehouse. That means they are just on your website. You have not even paid for those products. I give, like a classical example often that you want to sell these jackets online on your online store and you don't want to invest money into stock or inventory for these jackets. All what you want to do is you want to integrate suppliers for these jackets from countries where these suppliers are cheaper. For example, China or India or Pakistan or Bangladesh or any other countries like East Europe or Turkey, right? What you do is you find these suppliers there, you integrate them into your website, and you start selling. Once you get an order, you contact the supplier, everything is automated. I will show you how to do it. So this is not just a PowerPoint presentation. I will show you the exact way how to do it, right? So stay with me until the end of this session. You are going to learn a lot of things. So let's say you have the supplier for this jacket integrated into the backend of your website, and you buy the jacket for, let's say, $30. You sell it for $300. Let's say you live in Miami, it's expensive here. You can charge, like a good price, let's say $300, $400, right? So your customer orders from you and you order from your end supplier, right? Which is in the back end of your Shopify store. And your supplier is going to send this product directly to your end customer. That is exactly how dropshipping works. And this business model is good for people who are thinking of getting started without putting any money into stock, without taking big risks. So there is literally no big risk with dropshipping. For example, you don't have any stock, so there is nothing which can go wrong. Of course, if you are not successful, you are running ad campaigns, you may lose some money, but it's not like this that you have $20,000, $30,000, like investment in stock. On the other side, we have another business model which is called private label. Private label is the business model is same, but there is a big difference here. In private label case, you buy these jackets and you produce them with your brand name and you import them into a warehouse. This warehouse can be anywhere and with any company. For example, it can be in the US, it can be in the UK, right? You import all these products into a warehouse. Your brand name is on the products. You put them in a warehouse. And once you have an order, either you are shipping the order yourself or a shipping company or a third party logistics company is taking care of the order for you. This is called private label. Dropshipping without any risk, without any investment. Private label with risk, with investment. What exactly is the risk here? Let's say you're producing, like at least 500 units of these jackets, like $30, like $15,000 worth of stock that you have sitting with you. In case these things don't sell, you need to liquidate that stock, right? So private label is with risk. Of course, there are some advantages of private label as well. It's your brand name, it's quick delivery, you are building up a brand. With dropshipping, these are generic products. Of course, you can differentiate there as well. You can find suppliers that can also put your brand name, but initially it is not very branded. So dropshipping versus private label. Private label you can do on Shopify and you can also do on Amazon. Amazon has a program which is called Amazon FBA. That is how I started in this domain. I still produce in China, import them in warehouses, and then sell online. And I also do Shopify. I also do private label on Shopify or drop shipping on Shopify. So private label on Shopify is like you are having your own products and you are not doing drop shipping. I will show you these business models with examples. So stay with me if they are complicated, right? So you will have a clear picture by the end of this meetup. Now we discuss why Shopify, why Amazon FBA. You can pick up any platform like WooCommerce, BigCommerce, or any other platform. I do use Shopify because it is easy. Amazon FBA, you can pick up any, like Walmart or eBay or any other marketplace. Like there are hundreds of them, right? But I do Amazon FBA because it is the best platform in my opinion. There are a few questions coming in. I think I am going to take them, like one by one, so you can still drop your questions here. So DD is asking same product store drop shipping versus private label. Does label store have more sales as it is branded? Yes and no. It really depends. So sometimes in some cases, it's just a different platform. So with private label, normally you sell on Amazon FBA, right? So you go Amazon FBA route. Or you can also sell on Shopify, but having inventory is not a guarantee of success. It's your choice. It's, some people want to do it with inventory. They want to put money into, like stock. They want to have their own labels. They want to have their own packaging, everything. And so that is how I started. But now there is another business model, which is drop shipping. And drop shipping is very, very advanced these days. You can even customize your packaging. You can even customize your logos without buying these products. Or even if you don't, like put any logos, it is still a good business model. So in many cases, people do drop shipping. They test out products and they move from drop shipping to private label. This is also possible, So I, like lost a lot of money in the first year when I was experimenting with a lot of different launches. So if I had to start again, I would do this route, like start with drop shipping, move to private label, right? So no, having stock or your own inventory does not guarantee more sales. So a good marketing campaign can bring you more sales, right? So this is something which is important. Of course, you need to find good products as well. All right, so we will move a little quicker here so that we can cover, like most of the things on our agenda. I will try to take all of your questions. In case I don't manage, you can still book a call with me. So don't worry, and I'm gonna answer every question that you guys are having, either on email or on message or on WhatsApp or in this meetup or in next meetup, right? So don't worry about that. How to find best-selling products. So I think this is the main topic that we are going to discuss here today. And for that, I use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT to brainstorm to get best-selling product ideas, right? And what I'm going to do here is going to give a prompt to ChatGPT, and let's see what this prompt is. I am a new seller on Shopify and Amazon. I am launching an online brand. It can be private label or drop shipping. Private label or drop shipping. And I want to have best selling product ideas, right? Product ideas. Give me top niches that make the most in these domains, like, and without any big approvals, regulations, right? I will tell you what what the last part is. As a new seller, you want to stay away from, like big regulated markets, right? This is not like something you should be looking into. Let's run this prompt, and meanwhile, I can take a question. So we have a question here from Georgette. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name, in a right way. Correct me if I'm wrong. How quickly can I use AI to make me passive income on Shopify and Amazon? $1 million question. Some people, can make it work in the first month. Some people take, like a year. Some people take even longer. In my case, I took a wrong route because I didn't know back then how to find best-selling products, how to do proper research, how to do proper product research, all these kind of things. So it took me 1 year. So, and I figured out after 1 year, but I have a lot of students who figured out, like in the first month. So it also depends on your products, on your efforts, on your marketing. There is not a single factor here. And let me be honest with you, all these things that I am going to teach you, they are not quick rich schemes. So stay away. If you are, like looking into quick rich schemes, Shopify, Amazon is not for you guys. Find something else, right? So I want to be upfront and honest here. But the good news is if you are looking into building a business that can support you in the long term. I have been on my own without any outside investment. I built 3 companies from e-commerce. I have been in e-commerce for the last 7 years. I traveled to more than 100 countries. I lived in different countries globally. I built my businesses digitally. Everything I did, it's from e-commerce, right? And I'm a living proof that these things work. But it took me a long time to figure this out. Maybe you can figure it out quickly. My purpose here is to give you the tools, to give you a direction, and you can see if this is something for you. So it can be a month or it can be a year. People who don't give up, they become successful with any business, any real business, People who don't give up, they become successful with drop shipping, they become successful with Amazon FBA. People who are consistent, who are learning, who are, like working really, really hard, they become successful, right? So a lot of my emphasis and my teaching strategy is around hard work, around finding best-selling products, around staying consistent. So I did not become rich overnight, and that is why I also don't believe in this. Okay, good. I hope I answered your question. So stay with me here and I will show you the exact same methods that I used. Plus, I will give you a clear roadmap, right? So how you can build these things. Okay, so I gave ChatGPT a prompt. So ChatGPT was doing some research. Now it's ready. So ChatGPT is telling me a few niches. For example, health, wellness, lifestyle, pet suppliers, baby and family essentials, home fitness and recovery, home organizations, beauty and personal care, auto accessories, kitchen gadgets, desk and productivity, travel and outdoor essentials. there are a lot of different niches there, right? All these niches you can take, you can do product research and you can find best-selling products and see if you want to sell these things on Shopify or on Amazon, right? So let me give you, let me pick up, like one niche from here and we go a little deep into our product research. Okay, let's find out some products in this one, like home organization and eco-friendly. I like eco-friendly products. I think everyone likes. They're a little expensive, but they give a good feeling if we stay uh, a little compliant to the environment, right? Find me more products in this niche. Let's see what are the products. And I will show you the exact data as well from suppliers who are having these products and selling them online. So ChatGPT is even telling us, like why these products are good. Consumers are actively seeking solutions made from renewables or recycled materials like bamboo, cotton, recycled plastics. Modular space saving. Okay, good. Eco-friendly design is all about reducing waste, all these kind of things. Aesthetics matter, right? Okay, let's see what exactly are the product ideas. Okay, bamboo stackable drawer organizer. Okay, so good. So, like I think everyone is having all these plastic drawer organizers in their kitchens. So this one is made of bamboo, right? I like bamboo products, so I think I want to look into this product, right? So my starting point is Amazon, right? So we put it on Amazon and we search, like what exactly the numbers are for this product. Or we can also search, like bamboo products. Okay, so I use an extension which is called Jungle Scout because I want to check a product which is good for private label and which is good for drop shipping, right? And I want to build a store live, right? So sometimes it takes me, like a long time to find a product, but I think today I found it very quickly. I see there is high demand for this product on Amazon platform. The score is like 7. And let's see how much the top seller is selling. So this is for Amazon FBA. Like top seller is selling 500,000. This one, like this guy. So this top guy, he is selling 500,000 with this product on Amazon platform. And we will see, like what exactly his numbers look like. So the price is $14. He's selling for $14, $14.99. I think there is something wrong here. Okay, let me do it the other way. For some reason, I think I lost. Okay, let me put it the other way. Okay. Yeah. Let's do again. Okay, so yeah, this was the guy. So you see monthly revenue, like these are monthly sales. So this is not a profit. This is the sales number. Monthly revenue, 491,000 US dollars. And this is a luxury bamboo. This is more expensive than the 39. I think I sorted it out from lower to top, right? So I wanted to do top to, like bottom. So the highest first and the lowest last. So this is an organizer. It costs like $40. This guy is selling 500,000 every month with this product on Amazon platform, and he is doing Amazon FBA. So I am going to show you the exact method he is using, and this is not his product. So he is producing this in China. He's producing the product in China, importing into Amazon warehouse. You see, like this organizer looks good. There is a video there, and he is selling on Amazon platform, right? So let's find this product on Alibaba. Okay, you see here we have this product on Alibaba. It's almost the exact same product, right? And there are a lot of sellers there. You see, for example, he's selling for $40 and the product cost 2.3 to 3.20. And if he's selling so big, he's buying thousands of, for example, he's selling 12,000 monthly units. His cost, I think, is around not even $2, because he's selling so many units. For 500 sets, you can buy 2.30. So if you buy 15,000, 20,000 units, the price is cheaper. How is that even possible? So someone told me this thing like 7 years ago. I remember like I was walking with a friend of mine and he said like you can do this. And I thought this was a scam or like some fantasy business model. How is it even possible that you don't even see the products? In this case, what this guy is doing, he is buying from AliExpress. He is doing Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, right? He's sending everything to Amazon warehouse and Amazon is doing shipment and like customer support. He doesn't even see the products, right? So these Amazon FBA products, he doesn't even touch them. He produces, for example, he places an order, let's say 30,000 units, and all the products are going to an Amazon warehouse directly from China, right? And once you order on his store, Amazon is going to do the shipping. Look here, for example, because I buy on this Amazon account, my address is there. So like from Miami, so it is even showing, for example, like this code, everything that this product is going to arrive today. That means Amazon is taking care of everything for this store, right? And this guy is buying in thousands of units and he built this business. It took him a couple of years, I'm sure, like 30, he has 33,000 reviews, a lot of reviews and very good reviews. So let's break it down. Let's see what exactly are his reviews saying. So only 3% 1 star, 81% 5 star. The product is really, really good. And this is a kind of a digital asset for him. So it's almost more than 7 million dollars every year just from one listing, right? So 500,000 from one listing, right? So this is a kind of, like a small company, just one listing, right? So when I saw this first time, like 7 years ago, I couldn't believe these numbers. So this was my first extension, my first investment, like this Jungle Scout. I bought this extension back then. They were giving, like a lifetime subscription. I bought it. And I think that was the best decision of my life to buy this little extension. And I built everything from this little extension. What I did is I was finding products and I was launching them. Of course, I did a lot of mistakes in the start. That is why I failed. But with the passage of time, I got better and better and I figured out how to find best-selling products. I learned the art of running ads and I became successful. So one brand doing that much money on Shopify, on Amazon. So this is called Amazon FBA. So I found your product. You can take this product. Again, this is not a guarantee. I don't guarantee these numbers if you launch because this is just one aspect, product research. There are hundreds of other aspects. How much efforts you put in, like um, how much you spend on ads. There are hundreds of other factors. And I don't give any kind of explicit guarantees, but maybe you can try this, like maybe you can become successful. Anyways, so this is Amazon FBA. So you buy on Alibaba, send all the products to Amazon. Amazon puts your products on their platform. You get a dashboard. They sell it for you. They do the shipping. They do customer support, they do returns, and of course, they are going to charge you a lot of money to sell this, right? A lot, right? But you will make money as well if you get good sales. Maybe you don't want to sell, like 500,000. Your goal is 10,000 every month. I know a lot of people who sell this, and I have also many successful students who do this. Anyways, let's move on. So this is the private label model. If you want to produce, let's say, at least 1,000 units of this, like there is a shipping cost as well. Let's say this product cost $5, like landing cost, everything, insurance, like freight forwarding, tariffs, everything. And there is $5,000 net investment. Not everyone on this call can afford to put $5,000 into a product they never launched before. And to be honest, not everyone is going to do this. It also takes courage. It takes a lot of, like faith in your capabilities. And a lot of people don't have it because they have not done it before. And it's about business, right? Setting up a new business. We unfortunately live in a world where we don't think much when we spend on cars or, like expensive holidays or a lot of other things. But we think, like 1,000 times before we put money into personal development or on setting up a business, right? It is just a part of the culture because we are risk averse people. I was built in a similar way, and then I started a business, and then my mindset completely changed. I'm just giving you an example, and there is nothing wrong with that approach, but not a lot of people from you are going to put 5K into building a business they did not build before, right? But a lot of people from you guys would put 5K or let's say 2K, 3K in a business trip they never took before, maybe going to Bali or somewhere else, right? And then we complain a lot as well that there is a lot of inflation, there is, like a lot of, we cannot meet our expenses, we are frustrated from jobs, and then we also don't do something to change this. I'm just sharing, like a lot of complaints that I hear on a daily basis, right? So you guys need to do then something. You need to take control of your life, right? So because nothing is going to change for you, no matter which government is there, like, so you need to build your own kind of safety net. Doesn't matter in which country you live, like communism, socialism, capitalism, wherever, like so things have changed. No one is going to rescue you, for example, from this inflation. So you have to have multiple streams of income if you want to survive in a good way in this kind of, like volatile working environment. I'm talking about all countries, Asia, Europe, like uh, US. So I spend a lot of time in Europe. So my second home is in Berlin. So I live there as well. Situation is same everywhere, right? So you need to take control. And building a business is the first step towards taking that control. And I'm telling you, you are not going to make $10,000 in the first month, right? It takes a long time and effort. Okay, we go back to the second business model. I have explained you the first business model. So once you decide that you want to import, like 1,000 units, invest $5,000 into this, you finalize this supplier, you order samples, and they can send this product into Amazon warehouse. And then you make an account on Amazon, and then you start selling. This is something you can do with Amazon. There are, of course, other steps. Getting approved on Amazon, building a store on Amazon. It takes at least 1 week to get approved. I'm not going to do it in this meetup. This is not my purpose. Because selling on Amazon is very customized. You need to send documents, everything get approved. There is another business model which is called Shopify Dropshipping, which is easier business model. I'm not saying this is better than Amazon FBA or you start selling fairly very quickly, but this business model does not require any investment. And I will build a store for you with this product, and I will show you how can do this quickly as well. And I will use free tools here. It will not cost anything. By the end of this meetup, I'm going to show you a few results as well from some Shopify stores making really good amount of money to prove my point that these things work. Of course, this is not a guarantee 100%. For some people it works, for some people it won't, right? So let's forget about this Alibaba or private label. We go into drop shipping. Drop shipping, that we build a store with this product on Shopify without any stock. Sign up with Shopify. So I'm going to make a free store on Shopify, and I will show you how to sell these products on Shopify, right? I stopped sharing my screen because I need to put some personal information to make an account on Shopify. Okay, so I selected an account. So what I did is I simply put, like an email, and I created an account. I put my password. So the screen is back. So now Shopify is telling me that they can give me a store online. They will not charge me anything for the first 3 months. There is going to be only $1 every month. Simply nothing. You cannot get anything cheaper than this. Again, we are not partnered with Shopify. If you make a store on Shopify, we don't get any affiliate commission. And we are not going to give you any link that sign up there after this training, right? So choose any platform that you like. I like Shopify. It is easier platform. $1 on Shopify for 3 months, and then $39, right? Or $29, depending upon the plan. You can even get 3 days free trial, right? So skip this. Don't even put your payment method there. So easy, right? There must not be any excuse that you don't want to launch an online business, as long as you have a little bit of motivation and some pain point that you want to do it. What can be the pain points? You want to send your kid to, like a good business school. You want to save money for, let's say, traveling around the world, or you want to retire, or you want to save yourself from inflation, or you want to save yourself from getting fired when things are tough, like economic situation. Again, this is not a quick rich scheme. You need to work really, really hard to make it work for you, right? But these things actually work, and with good efforts, you can be successful. So we are setting up a new business. This is a new business idea, and we are setting up a new store, and we are setting up a drop shipping business. So you don't even need to put the store name, forget about it. So we have the back end of Shopify store already. This is our Shopify dashboard, where we can do a lot of different things. We can place orders with our suppliers. We can process orders. Once the order are coming up, you can see them here. I will show you a few stores live as well, where you can see actual orders, right? And then we can also see analytics part. We can see marketing, a lot of different things you can do. And it is easy to use platform. That is why I use Shopify. You can use any of online platform. WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Shopify is the easiest one. Use it if you want to do online business. Okay, so where do we go from here? So we have this product. We need to find a supplier who can give us this product without inventory, because I don't have money. So I went in in the last vacation. I'm just giving you an example, and I spent my last 5K, in Bali, what I saved up to launch a business. Yeah. So no, that was just a joke. All right. So maybe some of you have done it already, right? So you don't have money left. Okay, no problem. So not having money is not an excuse that you cannot launch a business, because we live in the age of AI. We live in digital age, right? Where it doesn't take so much money to build an online business, right? Okay, good. So this is the back end of a store, and we want to find a product. We have a product already, right? So we found a product already. We want to find a supplier now. And for a supplier, we will use this app, which is called DSers app. DSers is another app that is also for free. Good news, you don't pay anything to anyone for using this app. 100% free. Of course, there are paid versions, but you don't need a paid version, right? So if everything is free, you are going to ask me, how these people make money. Of course, they make money once you make money, right? Because you are using their services. Like Shopify is going to charge you after 3 months, you are successful, you will pay them. And that is how it works. It cannot, nothing can be forever for free, right? So this is not the rule of business. So, and to be honest, I believe in creating value. So, and making money for each other, right? So these tools are making money for you, you make money for them. Of course, we don't get any commission from users anyway. So take the basic version, free one. You don't need any of these versions, right? Just take the basic one. Okay, so here is a very, very important part. So your Shopify store will be linked with AliExpress through an extension, which is called DSERS. You can call it teasers or DSERS or whatever name you want to give it, right? This is some abbreviation. I don't know what that is. So this is a connector that is fetching products from AliExpress. Now I'm going to log into my AliExpress account and putting these products on your Shopify store. Because I sell already, I already have an account. But in case you don't have an account, it takes 1 minute and it is for free. You can sign up for free. And I will show you how to fetch these products very quickly. This is again not a fantasy scheme. This is a real business model. There are millions of dropshipping sellers globally, millions of them. Not all of them are making money, but a lot of people are making good money as well, right? So this is DSers. So this is not only linked to AliExpress, it is linked to Alibaba, it is linked to Temu. All right, so let's do the product research. We find products. And our purpose is to find this product that we saw on Amazon, right? Can we find this? Let's see. I don't know. I have never sold this product before. Let's see if it is available. Okay. This product is available online. So this is even a better version. It looks, very nice. Let's see. Let me show you, who these suppliers are. These are actually intermediary factories or dealers, right? So is this bamboo or no? This is not bamboo. This is, I think, like the usual plastic thing. No, we don't want it. So let's put it bamboo. Bamboo, right? And let's see if we can find bamboo one. Okay, we got it. Yeah, here it is. So you need to check, take something which is cheaper on drop shipping, because you will be buying just one unit. It is going to be expensive. Of course, we will charge more money for this as well. Okay, let's take this guy. So I am putting this to import list, and I will add it to import list. I will add it to our import list. Product imported successfully. I am going to go to the product, my import list, and I'm going to push this to the store that we have. And I'm going to push this. This product should appear in the, and all these things are integrated, like you are not manually doing it. You are doing it with technology. Of course, this is not a complicated technology. I'm not teaching you, like the complicated AI algorithms. We don't need them here. We simply use a ChatGPT build an online store and start selling on Shopify. This is something that I am teaching, and I want to show you how it is possible. So we pressed a few buttons. Of course, there is a process behind. Now the product is there. You can play around with the listings. Of course, if you are buying it for $23, you will sell it for, let's say, $60. And there must be a reason why this is expensive. You can even, like integrate cheaper ones, right? So depending upon how much you want to make or what kind of quality, right? Okay, good. So we have this product. You can also use ChatGPT to find good, to make a nice, product descriptions, titles, everything. We have 10 minutes left. I also want to take questions, so I'm not going to do this. And I also want to show you a few results. So this product is now live, and this store is actually live. So this is one product store. This is very basic. You need to have logos, so many other things, but at least I can place an order here. Once I place an order, the order will show up here. I will show you the real store, some of them. And from here, from DSers app, you will buy this product from your supplier, just pressing some button. Everything is automated. You don't need to talk to your suppliers. And the product will be sent to your end customer. That is how you build a store with dropshipping on Shopify. All right, guys. So this was the process. We covered product research. We covered how to use ChatGPT to find best-selling products, how to use AliExpress, how to use teasers. Again, a disclaimer. This is not an investment advice. This is not a guarantee that you make $500,000 if you launch this product. Use your own, research tools. Understand if you should be investing. So I don't give any guarantees that you will be successful if you launch these products. And these things are only for educational purposes. You like it, you use it. And these are 100% for free. Thank you so much for joining. Stay with us. I am just going to end this recording, and I will continue the session, and I will take a few questions as well.